My Soulmate's a Slime by admay 1928 Festival closing. Shedding Tree. With her eyelids slowly opening, the gentle caress on her stomach was the first thing Maeva registered. Rimuru has a habit of babying her when she's in his arms at night, but this caress is different. Far too different in fact. Like it mean more something now. That's not the only thing that she felt though. You fought someone? Rimuru, hearing her voice, turned to look at her. Hey there, Sleeping Beauty. The slime was smiling brightly. She thought for a second to conjure shades and wear it, as the brightness of that smile rivals the sun itself. Okay. Metaphorically speaking, but she means it. Her husband is exuding nothing but brightness and warmth at the moment. It swooned her. She slowly sat up and leaned on the headboard. Yeah, and I am guessing my fainting and getting out of control has a good news behind it all? Rimuru chuckles, his caress never stopping. Right guess, indeed. Cause congratulations baby, you are with child. Our first baby. Can you believe it? Silence. Rimuru's excited smile was wiped off his lips, sensing her swirl of emotions. Oh man. This is what he's scared about. His wife's reaction. And from the looks of things she is definitely overwhelmed. Silence. Rimuru stares some more. Until tears spilled Maeva's as the reality of the situation finally dawned upon her. She is carrying a child. The Emperor was enchanted once more. The tears falling on her eyes turned to pearls as they dropped down. His Empress rarely cries, but when she does, they've collected a good amount of highest quality of pearls, thanks to her mermaid entity. The colors differ however. Pink depicts happy tears. Aqua blue means sadness, and white means other emotions. Right at that every moment however, Rimuru was only seeing pink pearls. It bounces off her cheeks a bit before they drop down on the bed, completing their transformation. Oh sweetheart, the Emperor grins as he gathers his wife in his arms, embracing her gently. Baby. We baby. Us. Shish. Yes. A baby. I know it's quite sudden and we haven't even talked about it yet, but it's not sudden, and I don't care if we haven't talked about it yet. It is our baby and I am really happy and thankful. I've always dreamed to become a mom. Rimuru was both amused and overjoyed. Once again he got worried for nothing. Well anyway, it's time to open a new chapter of their lives. And the truth is, he can't wait. Then we'll be fine. The festival carried on with more activities planned for the guests. Despite a bit of a hassle, they managed to pull it just fine. Sue had taken into his custody some thugs who tried to steal from Tempest and some so-called spies in for questioning. Turns out, there's not only 1 or 2 nations spying on them but 5 in total, including the Prince of the Southwest Rimuru had taken down. The other 4 nations are nothing they can't wrangle, only small ones that think they can sneak their way in, do whatever they wanted in Tempest and be on their merry way. But this Empire of the Southwest, the one that is on another realm, the one summoning children and doing dirty experiments on them, really gets on their nerves. The audacity of that emperor to send his son to try and sabotage the image of their nation to their visitors. This prince even claimed to have killed some of the Tempest spies in charge of guarding the magic circle. He might have succeeded had not Rimuru's fast action of rendering them unconscious before the prince's magic hits. It was taken into account what could mean to their nation, but after a thorough survey, the guests had nothing to say except compliments. However, Rimuru had tightened his security even more as a result. If anyone from the Southwest can infiltrate Tempest despite the multi-barrier, he had to come up with another method to protect the Empire. Putting that aside, they have yet another one they can't escape from. As Rimuru had expected from when Maeva and Maya had pulled off that secret performance, interested guests had been bugging him about it. And that brings them to this very moment. Maya, as you and your sister are the masterminds of this, I am officially putting you in charge for this questioning session. It will be just like a press conference and I know you will do a good job. The Emperor patted his sister-in-law on the shoulder. Maya scowls at him. Why put this all on me? I am busy too. Now, High Princess Maya, put that busy wishy aside and enjoy the last of the festival. It won't do you any good if you just keep on thinking of work. Go to this questioning session and I will free your afternoon, I promise. Oi, I am not Gobta or Veldora and Milam so you can sweet talk like that. I know you have other ulterior motive on why am I the one you are sending. My sister can handle this just fine if she'd be the one going, but you chose me so spill it ni-san. Rimuru flinched at Maya's words. Oh right, He had forgotten this sister-in-law of his don't do well with babying. She prefers to be told straightforwardly. And she can read him like an open book now too. Why yeah. I do have motives, but it's not a bad one, I promise. You see, your painting exhibition was such a huge hit that our guests couldn't stop talking about it. Some of the nobles and even a few other of the royalties wanted you to train some of their people in regards to that. He was quick to explain, and Maya was rather surprised. She didn't expect her painting exhibition to open opportunities like this. She just wanted to share her talent, but it invited deeper diplomatic relations as a result. Some had just promised alliance at that festival, and this would be their first footstool to that. Her brother-in-law sure is attracting people left and right. All right. I will go to this session and I will take in the teaching and training. I need a place for that, however. Can I do renovations at the flower gardens and have the training in there? Rimuru was delighted. He agreed immediately. Of course. I'll give it to you in 2 days' time. The renovation will be done by then, including all the supplies and setups you'll need. Thank you, Maya. Nah, it's all good. How about you? What will you be doing this morning? Well, I have to give the rewards and everything to all the contenders, and we'll have to meet with Mama Irene later. She said it's about us dragons and dragon slayers, so it would be an exclusive meeting. I made it so we can all enjoy the last afternoon of the festival for this year. The Emperor replies as he waves his hand and changed Maya's dress into a more fitting Tempest royal dress, a tiara on her head. I see. I don't know, but I am quite worried, Ni-san. Rimuru smiles just enough to reassure her. We'll be fine, Maya. I know war is coming, but I do not like you to start lingering on that. We'll be discussing it in the next few days, so like I said, just enjoy yourself this day. Noir too. That man is always busy, so spend it with him. The Queen of the Stars nodded, smiling back. You're right. There is no use thinking about it now. Well then, I will do as you say and will party like no other this afternoon. See ya. She lifted her dress and walked away with Rimuru following her with his worried gaze. Something you wanted to say, Zarif Ni-san? He asked without looking back. Nothing. Just wanted to say you aren't quite honest with your feelings, Rimuru. You yourself is deeply worried, but you tell others not to worry. Rimuru chuckles, finally turning to his brother-in-law. I know. But I am not letting it get to me. 'Cause I know Tempest is not alone in this war. We have all of you. Zarif heartstrings was tugged at the sincere confession of this emperor. He walked closer and laid a hand on his shoulder. It will be as you say. Since it's this realm they're trying to conquer, then we'll all be joining hands to protect it. Colosseum. 3 p.m. Lighting effects took the attention of everyone, who came to witness the prepared closing for that year's festival, no other than a concert. Ever since the sudden performance before the battle segment, the crowds had been so hyped that they wanted to see more of it, so Rimuru decided to give them what they want. It may be a last-minute decision, but since all of those involved agreed to it, they came up with this. Go all out, budget is stable anyway. Magic effects were also in place, and even the Tempest officials found themselves getting excited. Opening act was given to Gabiru and his men, who upon learning this, asked permission to be on stage. They are surprisingly fun to watch, and it gave the audience a good laugh as well as deeper expectations on what is about to come. Wendy and Lucy took the stage after, showcasing Fairy Tale's talents as well, only to gain more attention than anyone intended. Oh. That is the cute dragon slayer who saved me one time. I remember her. Her name is Wendy, right? She may look frail and cute, but man, she is one tough wizard. Who is that with her? Asked another from the audience. That is Lucy Heartfilia. Make no mistake with that girl. She's as formidable as she's scary. Rimuru, hearing all that, grinned to himself. He, and some think I was just joking when I said I am affiliated with Fairy Tale. Feast your eyes then. I see that smug look, Urza say, looking over in his direction. Rimuru looks at her, his smile growing. What? I can't boast a little. You can. I just didn't expect you to be so proud of Fairy Tale. Anyways, there's an invitation from Magnolia. Wanna come with us? Oh, Rimuru's smile was wiped off, replaced by curiosity. Is it about the Magic Council and their wanting to meet me? That is part of it, yes. But you promised Fairy Tale you'd be there when we're on a pinch, right? Now that is alarming. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Urza, however, wasn't able to answer as the cheers filled the whole Colosseum. Music roared in place, and soon the stage lift revealed Maeva and Maya. Following them are Shuna and Xian along with the other goblinas. What's up everyone? Maya started and it evoked loud cheerings once more. Can you make it louder? Everyone, make some noise, she yells into her mic. Some of the dignitaries have to cover their ears, not used to this much noise yet. Talk about incorporating modern concept. Rimuru smiles, waving back as Xian and Shuna waves at him excitedly. The song began and it made the crowd dance in their seat. Not surprising though, considering the performers had a natural charm in pulling everyone to the hype of their performances. Rimuru-sama, is it really alright for Meiva-sama to be there dancing like that? Noir questions, his eyes never leaving the performing group. Rimuru grins. He understands the worry, but this is a lighter activity than fighting. She's fine, Diablo. And besides, she's as stubborn as a rock. No one can talk her out of it once she puts her mind to something. And our baby is protected by my powers, so you don't have to worry. The prince sighed. Alright, if that's what you say, Rimuru-sama. So, you mentioned that they have been doing this at your old world. Yes. Meiva and Maya are what you call singers in there. They go from one country to another to perform. So like a celebrity? Yes. Exactly that. And apparently, they did it here and our entertainments quickly climbed top notch. A smile lingered on Noir's lips. That is to be expected. What else can he say?